Stop what you're doing. This is about you. Have you noticed that suddenly someone in your life is approaching you differently? This person who once seemed distant is now more present, and you feel a strange energy in the air. This sign may be more than just a coincidence. The angels are trying to communicate with you. They want you to pay attention. You may be wondering, who is this person? The answer may surprise you. Sometimes those who approach us have hidden reasons, and it is essential to be aware of their intentions. Reflect. How do you feel around this person? Do you feel peace or a slight unease? These emotions are your internal guidance. They are telling you that something is out of place. Do not ignore this feeling. What you feel is valid and deserves to be heard. It is common to be afraid to open your heart again, especially if you have gone through difficult experiences. This person may seem like an opportunity, but do not be fooled. Observe their actions and words. You may find that not everything is as it seems. Pay attention to the small details. A gesture, a look, a word can reveal the true intention. The angels want you to be cautious. It is not the time to be carried away by emotion. It is time to see things as they really are. If you have made it this far, this is a sign, a warning for you not to ignore the alerts that are manifesting in your life. Remember, you have the power to decide who deserves your time and energy. The truth is, you deserve to surround yourself with people who add to your life, not those who drain it. Be open but not naive. Listen to your intuition, for it is your best guide. You are in a moment of transformation, where the right choices can change your path. You deserve to live a full life, surrounded by good energies and people who truly care about you. It's time to connect with the truth. If this message made sense to you, this is your call to act. You may be wondering why this change is happening in your life now. Often, when we are in a cycle of stagnation, the universe presents us with new challenges and opportunities to force us to look more closely at the people around us. It's not just about luck, it's a matter of personal growth and evolution. It is crucial to understand that every interaction we have carries significant weight. When someone approaches you, that person may be attracted by your qualities, but they may also be seeking something you haven't yet perceived. This search may be for support, validation, or in some cases, it could be a form of manipulation. This is where you need to act with discernment. Consider this person's history. Do you know them well enough to trust them? What have your previous interactions been like? If past experiences have been filled with mistrust or disillusionment, it's time to reflect on what that means for you. Your intuition often already has the answers you are looking for, and ignoring it can lead to more pain. Recognizing the pattern of behavior that repeats in your life is a crucial step. If you have found yourself in similar situations before, where someone approached with dubious intentions, remember that. What did you learn from those experiences? Every lesson is an opportunity for growth, and now you have the chance to apply that learning. The presence of this new person may be awakening old wounds or insecurities. It's natural to have doubts and question whether you are ready to open your heart again. However, your vulnerability should not be seen as a weakness. The act of allowing yourself to feel and connect with others is a sign of strength. Nonetheless, this should not be done blindly. Seek the advice of friends or trusted people who can offer an external perspective. Sometimes those who are on the outside may notice signs that you, emotionally involved, cannot see. Discuss your concerns and listen to what they have to say. This exchange can be enlightening and help you make a more informed decision. Pay attention to your feelings about this new person. If you feel anxious or uncomfortable, do not ignore these signs. Discomfort is a way for your body to alert you to potential dangers. It is essential to create a safe space for your emotions and respect what your body is telling you. Sometimes, the energy someone brings can be contagious. You may feel excited and enthusiastic, but it is crucial to distinguish between genuine enthusiasm and a sense of pressure to behave in a certain way. Assess whether this excitement is accompanied by a feeling of authenticity or if it seems forced. The path to self-confidence requires practice. This means that you must be willing to put yourself in situations that challenge you, but always with a critical eye. Ask yourself, is this person a positive addition to your life? Or are they merely occupying space that could be filled by someone who truly cares about you? Remember that you have the power to set boundaries. If at any point you feel pressured to act in a way that does not align with your values, it is your responsibility to communicate this. Define what you consider acceptable and unacceptable in your relationships. What might seem like a connection opportunity may actually be a test of your emotional resilience. Life often presents us with challenges so that we can grow and strengthen. Therefore, use this new interaction as a means to evaluate what you truly value in a relationship. The truth is, you deserve to be surrounded by people who recognize your worth. Do not settle for less. If someone is not willing to respect you and your emotional needs, that is not the right person for you. The choice of who to keep in your social circle is a decision that should be made with full awareness. You are in a moment of transformation, and it is vital that every choice you make reflects your commitment to your well-being. Remember that your experiences shape who you are, but you also have the power to shape your future. Do not let the fear of opening up to new people keep you from seeking meaningful connections. If you are feeling pressured to make quick decisions, take a deep breath and take a step back. Evaluate the situation clearly. Haste usually leads to mistakes that can be avoided. Take time to observe and understand the dynamics between you and this new person. If you've made it this far, this is a clear sign. Life is offering you an opportunity to examine your relationships and make choices that truly matter. It is an invitation to reflection, and you should take advantage of it. Each day you have the chance to connect more deeply with yourself and others. Allow yourself to evolve and learn to listen to your inner voice. You are capable of discerning what is best for you, and that skill is a valuable gift. Finally, never underestimate the strength you possess to create a life filled with authenticity and true love. Surround yourself with those who truly add to your journey. You deserve the peace and happiness that come from healthy and enriching relationships. Life is made up of choices, and each one shapes your path. The presence of a new person can be a turning point, but the decision on how to handle it is in your hands. Evaluate the depth of this new connection. Ask yourself, is this person truly interested in you or in something you can offer? Observe how this person behaves not only with you, but with others around you. The respect they show towards others can be indicative of how they will treat you. If you notice disdain or disrespect in their interactions, this should raise an alarm. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect. Additionally, pay attention to the amount of time this person is willing to invest in getting to know you. Someone who genuinely cares will want to understand your experiences, dreams, and concerns. If the conversation is always about them, or if the interactions seem superficial, this could be a sign that their intentions are not pure. It's also important to consider how you feel when interacting with this new person. Do you feel energized or drained after each conversation? If their presence leaves you exhausted, it may be time to reassess this connection. The energy you exchange with others should be revitalizing, not draining. Communication is fundamental in any relationship. If you feel that something is not right, do not hesitate to express your concerns. Speaking openly about your feelings can not only clarify the situation, but also establish a pattern of honesty from the beginning. A person who is willing to listen and talk about your insecurities is an indication that they could be a good addition to your life. On the other hand, if you find that communication is difficult or the other party avoids discussions about feelings, this could be a red flag. A lack of healthy communication can lead to misunderstandings and frustrations. Pay attention to how emotions are handled. A healthy relationship allows vulnerabilities to be shared without fear of judgment. Also recognize the role of your beliefs and past experiences. If you have had relationships that ended badly, it is natural to feel hesitant to open up again. However, do not let the fear of the past dictate your actions in the present. Each person is unique and deserves a fair chance. Learn to distinguish between a new beginning and the shadows of previous experiences. Furthermore, seek to validate your emotions. If you feel confused or have doubts, talk to someone you trust. Sometimes, an outside perspective can shed light on aspects you cannot see. Friends and family can offer valuable insights, helping you make more informed decisions. If you find that, even with conversations and reflections, there are still uncertainties regarding this new person, it might be helpful to take a step back. Sometimes, distance can help to clear up thoughts and feelings. Use this time to reconnect with yourself and assess what you really want in a relationship. Self-confidence is built over time and with practice. As you put yourself in situations that challenge your perceptions and fears, you also become stronger. Remember that each interaction is an opportunity to learn something new, not just about others, but also about yourself. If you find that the new person does not meet your expectations or does not respect your boundaries, have the courage to step away. You should not feel guilty for prioritizing your emotional well-being. It is an act of self-love and a demonstration that you value your needs. When it comes to building relationships, quality is much more important than quantity. It is preferable to have a few deep and meaningful connections than to have many superficial ones. Focus on people who truly care about you, who show genuine interest in your life, and who are willing to invest time and effort into the relationship. You have the right to be selective about who is part of your life. Don't be afraid to set clear boundaries. If a person does not respect these boundaries, it is a clear sign that they may not be the right person for you. Mutual respect is a fundamental pillar in any healthy relationship. Vulnerability can be frightening, but remember that it is also a strength. Openness to new experiences and emotions is what enriches life. At the same time, wisdom lies in knowing when to open up and when to protect yourself. You don't need to expose yourself to unnecessary risks. If, after reflecting and observing, you feel that this new person does not bring what you're looking for, do not hesitate to move on. There are many people out there who may align better with your expectations and values. Life is a constant flow of new opportunities, and each one can be a chance to discover more about yourself. Finally, remember that you are the author of your own story. The choices you make now will shape your future. Be willing to invest in your happiness and personal growth. You deserve to be surrounded by people who truly care about you. Act with integrity and trust that the universe conspires in favor of those who seek authenticity and truth in their connections. The presence of a new person in your life may be an invitation to reflect on your own needs and desires. It is essential that you know what you really want in a relationship. Ask yourself, what values are non-negotiable for you? What are you willing to accept? And what can you not tolerate? These answers are essential so that you do not lose yourself in a new connection. When a new person enters the scene, it can be easy to get carried away by the excitement of the moment. However, keep in mind that healthy relationships are based on honesty and mutual respect. If, from the beginning, you feel like you need to hide parts of yourself or change who you are to please this new person, that is a red flag. True connections should allow you to be authentic. Pay attention to the promises this person makes. If they seem too grandiose to be true, consider if there is a reason for that. Often, people with dubious intentions use empty words to attract and manipulate. What matters are actions, not just words. Observe if this person follows through on what they say. Reliability is one of the pillars of any healthy relationship. Additionally, evaluate how this new connection affects your other relationships. Do you feel more isolated or more connected? If you notice that you are distancing yourself from friends or family because of this new person, it may be a sign that something is not right. Healthy relationships should enrich your life, not impoverish it. Communication is the key to any relationship. Do not be afraid to express your expectations and concerns. If the person is open to dialogue and listens, that is a good sign. On the other hand, if you feel resistance or disinterest in discussing important issues, it may indicate a lack of commitment. If you have had negative experiences in the past, it is understandable that you are afraid to open up again. However, do not let these fears define your current interactions. Each person is unique and deserves a fair chance. At the same time, it is essential that you maintain a level of emotional protection. This does not mean closing yourself off from new experiences, but rather being cautious and mindful. If at any point you feel pressured to act in a way that does not align with your principles, do not hesitate to step back. Establishing clear boundaries is fundamental to preserving your integrity and emotional well-being. Know that you have the right to say no when something doesn't feel right for you. Self-confidence is essential in this process. By getting to know yourself better and understanding your needs, you will become more secure in your decisions. This confidence will reflect in your interactions, attracting people who respect and value who you are. Additionally, seek balance. It's normal to feel excited about a new connection, but it is essential not to lose sight of your own priorities and responsibilities. A good relationship should complement your life, not be the sole thing that defines it. Finally, remember that love and friendship are built over time. Do not rush to label a new connection as something serious before getting to know this person better. Give yourself the time and patience you need to evaluate the situation clearly. The true connection is the one that develops naturally without haste. If this new person is willing to invest time and effort in getting to know you, that is a good sign. However, if you notice that the relationship is becoming one-sided, where you are the only one making an effort, it is time to reconsider this connection. You deserve to be valued and respected. Before you go, do two things now. Take a deep breath and hold on to what touched your heart today. And if it makes sense, share this story with someone who also needs to hear this.